Those of a shy disposition will abhor the suggestion, but we'd wager that all but the most steadfastly introverted readers would eventually give in to the charms of this steroidal roadster. You need only lower the 44 kg fabric roof and engage dynamic mode along with the optional sports exhaust. Your right foot will do the rest, as it involuntarily sends the most soulful series production power plant on sale to its ear-splitting 8,700 revolutions per minute finale at every opportunity. Lifting out of the throttle offers no respite, functioning as little more than a cue for the engine to drench its exhaust manifold with fuel. The resultant pops and bang are decadent, disorderly and destined to raise a smile time after time. The raw figures 062 mph and 3.3 second, a top speed of 203 miles per hour, are monstrous for a car that'll happily cruise along with apathy of a Volkswagen Polo Blue Motion if that's what you ask of it. The R8 Spyder V10 Plus feels good for them, too, not least because of that extraordinary exhaust note, which is overlaid with ever-present cam scream. Thanks to the engine's substantial displacement, pickup is also effortlessly potent at seemingly any point in the rev range. As we've come to expect, Audi's 7-speed Stronic dual-clutch transmission operates with crisp dexterity, swapping between one or more ratios at the flick of a paddle, of which we'd like a slightly more engaging action. Left in automatic mode, the car will drop gears with almost prescient haste if, say, an overtaking opportunity should unexpectedly arise, before returning the engine to hushed serenity in a similar fashion. Simply, engine and gearbox are a match made in heaven. Indeed, increased proximity to the dry-sumped V10 Plus engine, stubbornly, wonderfully atmospheric as its rivals bolt for the turbos, is probably reason enough to buy this car, which is just as well, because it can be difficult to make a case for it as a serious tool for enthusiasts. For one, moving the rear bulkhead forward to accommodate the roof mechanism means the seats will either go adequately low or extend adequately far back, but they will not do both. This car can therefore feel cramped inside, despite its clean-cut opulence, although not to the extent that most people would. Eventually find a way to get comfortable. Committed drivers will nevertheless require a more natural position. More seriously, the light steering, mercilessly stiff chassis even with our car's optional magnetic ride set to comfort, which is advisable at all times on British roads, and over-servoed brakes also mean you can't always lean on an unsettled front axle with quite the confidence you'd like. That doesn't particularly matter in the dry, where the Quattro drivetrain, shod with 305 section tires at the rear axle on our test car, develops almost unbreakable grip and traction. However, on damp roads it can be unnerving, particularly given the car's weight. Ultimately, the Spyder V10 Plus is some way off the richly communicative carbon-tubed chassis of the McLaren 570S Spyder, although it is the more easily lovable car of the two. The same applies to any of the Audi's turbocharged rivals, except perhaps the Ferrari 488 GTB.